Yeah, thank you.
Namaskar, Gokhale sir.
Namaskar.
And namaste, everyone. So, welcome to the 11th session of YOGAARTHI. So, this is the 11th month of this initiative that we started in January on behalf of Koham School of Yoga. And we have been organizing a lecture every month. And it is my pleasure to welcome Shri Vikas Gokhale sir. Those of you who have been learning with Koham School of Yoga through various courses know Vikas Gokhale sir, and you have attended his sessions like so most of you would know him, but still I would like to introduce him to the group, the whole group. So Gokhale sir, if we have to talk about the academics, then he is a gold medalist, a chartered engineer from Mumbai University. And for the last 36 years, he has been a consultant structural engineer for more than 36 years. Apart from that, how we know him is through his immense and in-depth knowledge regarding yogic philosophy, Vedanta, Hatha Yoga. So he has done his masters in Yoga Shastra, and his PhD thesis is about collective consciousness, a means for spiritual evolution. He's very popular and known for his immaculate delivery when it comes to lectures regarding philosophy. So today he is going to talk about Panchakosha Vivek from the Upanishads. So I think I'll just request him to begin the session. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, and good evening to everybody. And I've been given 1 hour to cover this subject. This subject is so vast that it is really difficult for us. And that also they have added one more word to it, that yoga and Panchakosha Viveka. So this is something which I think it will take minimum 2, 3, 4, 5 lectures. But let us understand the concept of Panchakosha first, according to Upanishad. Okay, what Vedanta talks about the Panchakosha. What do you mean by Panchakosha? So very rough idea. Everybody knows that we have got the 5 sheets of our existence. So what do you mean by that? So it means that whatever you are seeing, this physical body is not the only existence, which I can promise that, yes, this is my existence. No, you have got another layers of existence also. Whatever you are seeing, it's a sthula sharira, that is the gross body. The gross body is made up of all the Panchamahabhutas. Now, I'm not going into the details of what do you mean by Panchamahabhuta, what do you mean by Tanmatras and anything, because I hope that everybody is knowing some sort of all these concepts of Panchabhuta, Panchamahabhuta, Tanmatras and other things. But one thing is sure, that whatever our body is, it is whatever you are seeing our body is made up of Pancha Mahabhutas, okay, which is inert. Let us understand this point very well. It is an inert thing. This this physical body, Sthula Sharira, do not have its own consciousness and do not have its own energy also to work. We are seeing that this is the body, and I have got the hands, I have got the eyes, I have got the ears, and I have got everything. So this is actually my living sign. But no, because all these systems are working inside me. Okay, my respiratory system, my circulatory system, my digestive system, all these systems are working very nicely. And so I say that Vikas Gokhale is alive. Okay, that is perfectly right. Because you are seeing only the physical body. My existence is not there. By logical, we'll go, and then we'll go to the Vedanta philosophy. What Vedanta philosophy is. Logically also, we can prove that we have got 5 levels of our existence. Okay, now whatever you are seeing is the physical body, and physical body do not have its own consciousness. Let us example. I am alive because my systems are working. I already told you. Okay, my all these systems, 7 systems which are there in my body, they are working very properly, and so I am alive. I am alive means my body is alive. Unconsciously, we are agreeing that this physical body is alive. Okay. Now, right now, I am alive. I am speaking to you. All my systems are working. Now, next moment, doctor declares that Vikas Gokhale is dead. So what has happened? All the systems are there. 1 minute before my death and 1 minute after my death, all my systems are there. But now they are not working. The 1 minute before that, they are working. And now they are not working. Why? What has gone out from my body? Now the doctor is declaring, and even though if somebody wants to make me alive, and if they pump the oxygen through my nostrils, I cannot get up. Why it is so? So the one conclusion is that these systems by themselves do not have any potential to work. Let us understand this point. अभी किसने कुछ ऐसा कांटा भी चुभ गया ना, तो तुरंत मुझे दुख होता है, लेकिन जब डॉक्टर बोलते हैं कि विकास गोखले इज डेड, और ऐसे एक एक मन के जब लकड़े हमारे सर के ऊपर रखते हैं और आग भी लगा देते हैं, तो मेरा शरीर कुछ नहीं हिलता है. It do not have any consciousness. It cannot work. The 1 minute before that, all the systems were there, and all the systems were working very properly. The digestive system, the circulatory system, the respiratory system, nervous system, endocrine system. And 1 minute after that, when doctor declares that he is dead, now they are not working, even though they are there. That means by themselves, these systems are not working. They need some energy. They are working because there is some energy which is making them work. See, logical, I'm not talking about the Vedanta philosophy right now. Okay, logically, I'm trying to tell you. Okay, so one thing is sure that it needs energy. By themselves, the systems are not working. They need some energy, and that has to be my own energy. ऐसा नहीं कि आपकी एनर्जी आप दे रहे हैं मुझे एनर्जी तो मैं जिंदा रहूंगा. It cannot be your energy. It has to be my energy. और वो जो एनर्जी है, that energy, that means I have got another layer of my existence, which is called as pranamaya kosha. So that pranamaya kosha is providing the energy, okay, to these systems, and because of this pranic energy, my systems are working, and because of that, my body, physical body is alive. You get my point? A very simple logic. कुछ ज्यादा विचार करने की जरूरत नहीं है. A very simple logic. So there has to be another layer of my existence which will provide the energy to these systems, and that level of my existence is called as pranamaya kosha. Okay, so this is the energy. Now this pranamaya kosha has to be again more expansive than my physical body. The second logic I am telling you, it has to be more expansive. Means my physical body is from here to here. Okay, now my pranamaya kosha has to be from here to little bit expansive than my physical body. Why? Because it has to give energy to each and every part of my physical body. Suppose मेरा प्राणमय कोश यहाँ से यहीं तक है, so what about these shoulders and then all these things, hands and everything? There is no energy, so these systems will not work there in that area. But my systems are working. That means this pranic energy is going throughout my body right from my toes to the head. Okay, and so it has to be more expansive. यहां तक भी यदि मेरा प्राणमय कोश है, उसके आगे नहीं है, तो यहां पर मुझे सेंसेशन नहीं होगा. My nervous system will not work. My circulatory system will not work. यहाँ पर कुछ भी पिन भी दबा दी तो कुछ नहीं होने वाला है, because that nervous system is not working there, because there is no pranic energy. It will work only with the help of prana shakti only. Okay, but it is not happening. यहाँ पर भी कुछ लग गया तो मुझे लगता है कि अरे नहीं कुछ तो हुआ है. That means my pranic level of my existence has to be more expansive than my physical body, which is called as pranamaya kosha. यहां तक तो बराबर है, सब लॉजिकली तो बराबर जा रहे हैं हम लोग. हाँ, हम लॉजिकली पहले सोच लेते हैं, उसके बाद में हम वेदांत क्या कहता है वो देख लेते हैं. पहले लॉजिकली सोच लो, यानी intellectually you should get convince yourself that yes, I have some another level of my existence which is called as pranamaya kosha. Now, the energy do not have any consciousness. एनर्जी को तो कॉन्शियसनेस है नहीं. एनर्जी इज एनर्जी. तो ये एनर्जी कौन दौड़ाता है? एनर्जी है. सी, when somebody is insulting you, and then you get angry, तो वो इंसल्ट किसको कर रहा है? आपके हाथ को कर रहा है, आपके पैर को कर रहा है, आपके दिमाग को कर रहा है, किसको कर रहा है? He is insulting you. So whatever is the reaction to his words, okay, I am feeling something bad or something good. Okay, that is in the form of waves. Everything is in the form of waves only. So I am conscious. I am conscious about my insult. I am conscious about my happiness. Now energy do not have any consciousness, but I am conscious. That means again I have got another layer of my existence where I can have that type of consciousness to experience these things of pleasure and pain. And that is what is called as the Manomaya Kosha and Vijnanamaya Kosha. Manomaya Kosha and Vijnanamaya Kosha, uske jo functions hai, those functions are different. Okay, so why it is, and all these three, that is the Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha and Vijnanamaya Kosha, all the three together it's called subtle body. One is the gross body which is called as Annamaya Kosha, which is made up of 5 Mahabhutas, which can be seen by your naked eyes. That's why it is stula. That's why it is gross. The subtle body is subtle because you cannot perceive it with your naked eyes. That's why it is the subtle body. And this subtle body, Pranamaya Kosh, you cannot see. Manomaya Kosh, uska jo function hai, Manomaya Kosh. If you are not conscious, you cannot think, you cannot desire, you cannot analyze. All these things, the energy cannot do anything. The Pranamaya Kosha is the energy. Energy do not have such type of faculties to think, to desire. याला आपण संकल्प विकल्प म्हणतो. संकल्प विकल्पात्मक मन असतं. एक संकल्प करतो पहिले, desires. It desires something. So I want to go to Pune. How to go? By bus, by road, by this thing, विकल्प. पहले संकल्प हो गया. I want to go to Pune. कैसे जाऊं मैं? बाय रोड जाऊं नहीं, आजकल तो अभी ये बहुत ट्रैफिक है, उधर नहीं जाएंगे. ट्रेन, लेकिन ट्रेन से जाएंगे तो कैसे? All these विकल्प. So all these things are in the form of thoughts. Okay, and thoughts are nothing but the waves. Everything is made up of nada or the waves. Let us understand. ये ब्रह्मांड जो बोलते हैं ना, इसको नाद ब्रह्म बोलते हैं. Why it is Nada Brahma? Everything, whatever you are perceiving through your sthula body, sukshma body, everything is in the form of waves, and waves has got certain wavelength or the frequency. So the sthula sharira, this sthula sharira is also having a frequency. I have got my own body, it has got certain frequency. And that's why जब भ्रामरी प्राणायाम हम करते हैं ना, तो you have to adjust the frequency of your humming sound, which will match to your natural frequency of the body. Then there is a resonance. And when that resonance happens, your whole body starts getting the beautiful vibrations, and it gives the vibro massaging. And that is the main purpose of Brahmari. And those soothing vibrations are such that it is so beautiful that your mind gets absorbed into it. That is the basis. The resonance is the basis of Brahmari pranayam. Why? Because whenever you are doing some humming sound, you adjust your humming sound accordingly. And one sound will be catched up by your body, which is exactly resonating with the frequency of your humming sound. And then when the resonance, the two waves of same frequency, when they come together, when they add up, its amplitude increases. Let us understand this physics. Okay? जैसे कि उसका amplitude increase होता है, it starts vibrating more. Okay? And then those vibrations are so beautiful, so soothing, that your mind gets absorbed into that. That resonance theory is very important. The meaning to say all these things is that everything in this universe has the frequency, is made up of nada. Nada means not sound. Nada means waves. When the waves are coming together, close together, it becomes a material form. That is like my body. That is the mountain. All these things. It is the bottled up energy. It is not manifested. Just like the stone. Okay, it is a bottled up energy. So that is what is my sthula body is. The sukshma body, as I have already told you, it is made up of pranamaya kosha, which provides the energy to it. But that energy, even though there is a energy, I must be a conscious person. Then only I will be conscious about my health, I'll be conscious about my livelihood, all these things. So that thinking power, okay, the thoughts, the manomaya kosha and the vijnanamaya kosha is made up of thoughts. Now thoughts can be differentiated. The one thought may be sankalpatmak, one thought may be vikalpatmak, some thoughts may be discriminative thoughts. So according to their functions, there are two layers of my existence. But these are the thoughts only. One is the manomaya kosha and one is the vijnanamaya kosha. Now manomaya kosha, it has got the capacity to think about the desires and everything and just vikalpa. Whereas the vijnanamaya kosha, it has got the rational, logical thinking, reasoning, and discriminating power, which discriminates the thing, and then it takes into one decision. See, manomaya kosha do not have any power of any decision, which is the faculty of vijnanamaya kosha, which differentiate the thing and take the decision. Yes, I am going to do this. We do all these things. अभी ये एनर्जी लेवल पे हो सकता है क्या काम? Energy level do not have any thinking power. Let us understand, but we have that. That means I have got another two layers of my existence, which is called as manomaya kosha and vijnanamaya kosha. Both are made up of thoughts, and every thought has got the waves, wavelength. Even the pranamaya kosha are also the forms of, because वो जो प्राण शक्ति है उसको भी waves है. मेरे जो शरीर है वो भी made up of nada only, waves only. So everything in this universe has a certain frequency. मेरे गुस्से को frequency है, मेरे jealousy को another frequency. All these thoughts are there, no? हे तरंग है तसे. पाण्यावरचे तरंग आहेत ते. मग प्रेमाचा तरंग वेगळा आहे, रागाचा तरंग वेगळा आहे. Everybody, every emotion and every thought has got the frequency, has got the nada. So that's why it is made up of these things. And now from where these thoughts are coming? Again logic. एक ही माँ बाप के दो बच्चे हैं, ओके, एक एकदम बिंदास है, उसको किसका डर नहीं, कुछ नहीं कुछ नहीं, और दूसरा जो है वो पानी से डर रहा है, और ये तो बिंदास लड़का है, वो डायरेक्ट पानी में जंप मार रहा है. क्यों? लॉजिक. एक ही माँ बाप के लड़के हैं दोनों, एक ही परिवार में बड़े हुए हैं, तो उसके ऊपर संस्कार भी बराबर है, सेम है. तो फिर एक बिंदास है और एक दूसरा घबरा हुआ है, ऐसा क्यों है? Why he has got thoughts in his mind? Oh no, this is dangerous, the water is dangerous. और दूसरे के यहाँ, अरे ये क्या मजा आ रहा है, let me jump into the water, let me jump into the swimming pool. Why it is so? Again logic. I am just talking about the logic. Why it is happening? Because you have got certain impressions, certain sanskaras of past life, or the period which you do not now remember. So those impressions are there. So where that is stored, that storage is called as the Anandamaya Kosha, which is made up of all these samskaras. Whatever the knowledge, whatever the emotions, whatever the desires, all unfulfilled desires, all these things are getting accumulated somewhere, because of which actually your thinking is different. Your thinking is different. Why? Because these are nothing but the unmanifested thinking which gets manifested in the form of thoughts. See, your samskaras are unmanifested. You really don't know, but your thoughts are manifested. लेकिन वो thoughts की दिशा कैसी है? वो दिशा तय होती है तुम्हारे जो संस्कार है, जो इंप्रेशंस है तुम्हारे उस एग्जिस्टेंस पे. दैट एग्जिस्टेंस इज कॉल्ड एज आनंदमय कोश. वो कोश में सब इंप्रेशंस पड़े हुए हैं विच आर अनमैनिफेस्टेड, एंड द मेजर इंप्रेशन इज द अविद्या, So that Anandamaya Kosha is made up of all the samskaras of so many lives. And the main thing is the avidya. So avidya से ही ये सब पैदा होते हैं संस्कार. तो अविद्या के साथ वो भी वहां पर पड़े हुए रहते हैं. That layer of my existence is called as आनंदमय कोश. अभी उसको आनंदमय कोश क्या बोलते हैं वो बाद में देखेंगे हम. Okay. So now you can understand that all the impressions are unmanifested. You really don't know actually what is there in your storehouse. You don't know, but you know actually what is the way of thinking. मुझे माँ बाप को मालूम है कि ये मेरा ये बेटा है ना, इसका दिमाग ऐसे ही चलता है, और ये दूसरा जो है ना, इसका दिमाग इस तरीके से चलता है. Why? आप दोनों ही उसके माँ बाप है, दोनों के माँ बाप आप ही तो है, तो एक का दिमाग ऐसे क्यों चल रहा है? ये because the direction of thoughts are given by the impressions which are getting accumulated because of so many lives. इतने 100 साल कितने भी जन्म हो गए थे, वो सब की जो इंप्रेशंस है वो कहां पर तो स्टोर हुई है. उसी की वजह से आपके थॉट्स बनते हैं. जसं मगाशी म्हटलं की कुठेतरी तो पाण्यात बुडून मेला असणार, ती भीती जी आहे त्या भीतीचे द थॉट ऑफ फियर इज गेटिंग स्टोर्ड समवेअर इन हिज ओन एक्झिस्टन्स. Because of that impression, Now he has thought of fear as he sees the water. जैसे ही वो पानी को देखता है उसको डर लगता है और दूसरे को डर नहीं लगता है. That means you have another layer of existence where all these impressions are getting stored. And that layer of existence is the fifth kosha, which is called as Anandamaya kosha. Let us understand this point very well. Now, ये 5 कोशों के 3 शरीर बनते हैं. पहला जो अन्नमय कोश है उसको बोलते हैं स्थूल शरीर. The second, third and fourth layer, it is called as Sukshma Sharira, because you cannot see by the naked eyes. And the last one, which is called as Anandamaya Kosha, is the Karana Deha, Sthula Deha, Sukshma Deha और कारण देह. ये कारण देह इसके लिए है कि because of that देह, these 2 dehas are getting birth. ये 2 जो है इसका कारण क्या है, तो वो कारण देह है. वो कारण देह में जो भी कुछ वासना है, उस वासना की वजह से हमें सूक्ष्म शरीर और स्थूल शरीर प्राप्त होता है. हमारा थिंकिंग लाइन जो है वो लाइन वैसे ही होती है, हमारी डिस्क्रिमिनेटिव पावर वैसी होती है, हमारी इमोशंस वैसे होती है, हमारे दूसरे के प्रति देखने का जो तरीका है वो अलग होता है, और हमें जो देह मिलता है ना वो भी उसी तरीके का होता है. See, in that, now let us come very slowly to this thing, the Vedantic definitions. Now, what is there in your mind, okay, whenever you are dead? That means what? Your this physical body, Annamaya Kosha. Why it is called Annamaya Kosha? It is because of the food which the parents are taking, and they are generating the reproductive fluid. Okay, and because of reproductive fluid, you are getting the birth, which is now, उसकी जो परवरिश होता है वो भी फूड से होती है, बराबर है. और वो भी, और फूड कहाँ से होता है? पंचमहाभूतात्मक जो ये है, हमारी खेती बनती है, ये बनती है, फूल बनते हैं, ये सब ऑल दिस इज द पंचमहाभूतात्मक, ये जो है उससे बनता है. जब हम मर जाते हैं तो ये देह वापिस पंचमहाभूतों में चला जाता है और फिर वो अन्न करके दूसरा होता है. सो एवरीथिंग, आपका जन्म, आपका पोषण और आपका मरने के बाद जाने वाला जो उसका ये है, everything is on Annamaya. That's why it is Annamaya Kosha. You get my point? Now this Annamaya Kosha again is because of your vasanas. आप किसके घर में पैदा होने वाले हैं? माँ बाप नहीं पक्का करते कि मुझे विकास गोखले जाए. माँ बाप का कोई यदि चॉइस रहता ना, कभी जिंदगी में मुझे लेते नहीं वो, नहीं ये बेकार लड़का नहीं चाहिए. वो हमारे संस्कारी चूज करते हैं. हाउ? बिकॉज देयर आर सो मेनी इंप्रेशंस. जब मैं मरता हूं तो मेरे बहुत सारे इंप्रेशंस रहते हैं. कुछ पाप पुण्य रहते हैं और कुछ पाप कर्म रहते हैं, कुछ पुण्य कर्म रहते हैं. ओके, नाउ व्हेन आई am dead, what is happening is that this Sukshma Sharira is going out. That means my Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha and Vijnanamaya Kosha, and along with Karana Deha, it goes out. And according to Panchakosha Sankalpa, or according to Panchaprana Sankalpana, the Udana Vayu is the last prana which is taking this Sukshma Sharira, subtle body, from my gross body. The moment this Udana Prana, because Udana Prana has got the upward movement, okay, vomiting, belching, all these things, okay, so it takes this Pranamaya Kosha, this Sukshma Sharira from my body, and then that Sukshma Sharira along with the Karana Deha, it has got the existence. So मेरा खाली अन्नमय कोश गया है, my existence is still remain there. ओके, जब ये सब इंप्रेशन जाने के बाद कर्म सिद्धांत भी आता है हमारे इसमें. ना कर्म सिद्धांत के अनुसार आपने जो जो किया है उसका फल मिलने वाला है. कब मिलेगा? उसकी जो मैच्योरिटी डेट है ना, उसके बाद मिलेगा। जैसे कि मैंने एक तमाचा मारा तो तुरंत दूसरे ने मुझे दूसरा तमाचा मार दिया, मैंने कर्म किया, उसका फल मुझे मिल गया, उधर खत्म हो गया हिसाब। लेकिन मैं बहुत होशियार हूं, मैंने एक तमाचा मारा और भाग गया, मैं छूट गया क्या? नो, राइट नाउ you have escaped from that, but that karma is getting stored into your this thing, and somewhere or the other, after 3 years or after 4 years, whenever the situation will be like this, that for nothing somebody will hit you, और आपको समझेगा नहीं कि ये क्यों मार रहा है मुझे। जरा सोच, तूने भी एक को मारा था। Exactly in a similar way, there are n number of karmas which are getting stored into that. उसमें से जब हम मरते हैं तो कुछ पाप पुण्य और कुछ कर्म पुण्य, हमारे पुण्य कर्म और पाप कर्म रहते हैं। उसमें से जो ज्यादा रहता है ना, सपोज मरते समय सोच लो कि 100 कर्मास, 1000 कर्मास आर देयर, पुण्य कर्म, एंड 1200 पाप कर्म है, तो 200 कर्म जो है वो ज्यादा है, वो जो कौन से पाप कर्म है। तो दिस सटल बॉडी हैज टू सफर दैट नरक यातना, एंड दीज ऑल एक्सेप्ट दिस बॉडी, एक्सेप्ट दिस मानव शरीर, एक्सेप्ट दिस मानव देह, ऑल अदर योनिज आर भोग योनिज, इंक्लूडिंग दी स्वर्ग में जो गंधर्व लोग, कन्नर लोग, किन्नर वगैरह सब है, ऑल दीज आर भोग यूनिट, ये भोग भुगते हैं। तो जब मेरे 1200 है, 200 ज्यादा है, तो मेरा ये सूक्ष्म शरीर, बिकॉज सूक्ष्म शरीर इज मेड अप ऑफ 5 प्राणास, ओके, देन 5 ज्ञानेन्द्रियाज, 5 कर्मेंद्रिय, मन एंड बुद्धि, 17 आर देयर, बराबर है, ये 17 अंग रहते हैं। तो ये इससे हमारा सूक्ष्म देह बनता है। तो वो जो परसीव करता है, एक्सपीरियंस किसको होता है? एक्सपीरियंस सूक्ष्म देह को होता है, स्थूल देह को नहीं होता है। कांटा चुभता है तो स्थूल शरीर को चुभता है, लेकिन सेंसेशन होता है मनोमय कोश में, समझे कि नहीं? क्योंकि जब ये स्थूल देह, सूक्ष्म देह निकल जाता है, तो जैसे मैंने बताया कि मरने के बाद तो इतने बड़े बड़े लकड़े रखते हैं हमारे शरीर पर, तो कुछ नहीं होता है, क्योंकि वहां पर अभी सूक्ष्म देह में जो ये है, मानस है, वो मानस इज नॉट देयर, सो इट इज नॉट गेटिंग ट्रांसफर्ड। ये तो इंस्ट्रूमेंट है खाली, ये तो काउंटर है, बाहर के विश्व से व्यवहार करने का काउंटर मीन्स दिस देह, अन्नमय कोश, दिस इज द काउंटर। ऑन दिस काउंटर यू आर ट्रांजैक्टिंग विद द आउटर वर्ल्ड, ओके। नाउ जबकि ये नरक में जाता है, दैट सूक्ष्म देह इज सफरिंग, एंड व्हेन इट सफर्स, इट स्लोली एंड स्लोली एग्जॉस्टिंग दिस 200 एक्सेस ऑफ पाप कर्म, और जब वो बराबर आ जाता है, उस समय, अभी 1000 हो गए, दोनों बराबर आ गए, उसमें से कुछ जो फल है वो पके हुए रहते हैं। फिर नाउ देयर इज ए फ्रक्टिफिकेशन ऑफ कर्माज, कुछ कर्म पकते हैं, उसके लिए आपको भोगने के लिए वापस शरीर धारण करना पड़ता है। तो वो शरीर कैसे धारण होता है कि जो whatever are the fructified karmas are there, okay, the congenial atmosphere to experience those karmas, you will get the birth in that particular family, you will get the lifespan to that particular life, and the experiences according to your papa and punya। आप समझे? जाति आयु भोगाहा, पतंजलि मुनि ने कहा है कि कर्माशय कैसे होता है, हाउ इट गेट मैनिफेस्टेड। कर्माशय गेट मैनिफेस्टेड इन द फॉर्म ऑफ जाति आयु भोग। जाति कौन से इसमें कंजीनियल एटमॉस्फेयर है ये सब भुगतने के लिए, सो यू विल गेट दोज टाइप ऑफ फैमिली। आयु, वो भुगतने के लिए कितनी आयु मर्यादा चाहिए? So your आयु also will be decided by your karmas. And what type of experience you will get during that lifespan, that will again depend on the fructified karmas. Some are happy, some are miserable. All these experiences are there. हो गया बराबर? Now what is happening, the problem with us is like this, that when, now one thing is sure, that it is because of the samskaras you are coming again and again here. Okay, now let us understand that 1000 papa karma and 1000 punya karmas are there. Out of that, suppose यानी 2000 में से 200 जो कर्मा है वो फ्रक्टिफाई हो गए. So to experience those fructified karmas, to experience the fruits of those karmas, you have to take the birth. बराबर है? आपने बर्थ लिया, आपका फ्रक्टिफाइड कर्मा पॉवर्टी में गया, तो you will take birth in a very poor family. That is understood. Okay. Now this is your prarabdha. That is what is called as prarabdha. Now to react with that prarabdha is the choice given to you by God. How to react it? When you will react in a different emotions, with different emotions, again you are putting some accumulated karma into sanchita karma. Let us understand this philosophy. जब हम रिएक्ट करते हैं तो हम नए कर्म तैयार करते हैं. जैसे मैं पुअर हूं, लेकिन मेरे बाकी दोस्त है श्रीमंत है, मग मी काय केलं पाहिजे? तो मलाही पैसा पाहिजे. I want money. I must be like them only. So the thoughts are going like that. Okay. Now the thing is that because of that you are doing some bad things also, and for that you may take some good things also into your hand. अरे ठीक है, मुझे यदि अमीर बनना है ना, ओके, आई विल स्टडी हार्ड. दैट इज ऑल्सो वन वे ऑफ डूइंग इट. अरे नहीं, चोरी मारी करो लेकिन पैसा कमाओ और उनके साथ रहो, मजा मस्ती करो. दैट इज ऑल्सो वन वे ऑफ थिंकिंग. नाउ दैट थिंकिंग will be decided by the impressions which are already there in your sanchita karma, not the prarabdha karma. prarabdha karma से आप गरीब फैमिली में जन्म लिए हैं, that is your prarabdha, but still there are so many sanchita karmas are there. So your way of thinking will be like this. जबकि और इसके लिए योग is the awareness जो बोलते हैं ना, it is because of that you should be aware all the time. 24 hours you should be aware. With awareness जब आप जिएंगे तो आपको समझ में आएगा कि ये जो poverty है, it is because of my prarabdha, so I must face it in a neutral form, so that I will not put any good karma also and any bad karma also. Let us say प्रारब्ध है, प्रारब्ध उपभोगू आणि निघून जाऊ आपण. म्हणजे मग त्या 2000 200 कमी झाले, 1800 आले, मग परत पुढचा जन्म अवेअरनेस, समजा 500 फ्रक्टिफाय झाले, तेही मी विथ अवेअरनेस, इफ सपोज आय लिव्ह, देन अगेन 500, असं करत करत जेव्हा शून्यावर येईल तुमचं, त्यावेळेला तुमचा तो मोक्ष मिळेल. परंतु असं होत नाही. नाहीतर तुम्ही म्हणाल की ठीक आहे, हे एवढं सिंपल कॅल्क्युलेशन आहे, आपण करून टाकू पटापट. तसं होत नाही, कारण असं आहे की आमचा अवेअरनेस नसतो. वी डू नॉट हॅव दॅट अवेअरनेस. अँड वी, आमचे सगळं जे जीवन आहे ते भावनेच्या हिंदोळ्यावर फिरत असतं. इमोशन्स डू नॉट हॅव एनी पॉवर ऑफ अनालिसिस. The intellect has got the power of analysis. Let us understand this point. So the Vijnanamaya Kosha should be stronger. Manomaya Kosha is only the thinking and the emotions. That's it. Which is the job of Manomaya Kosha. Whereas the discrimination, decision making, all these things is the power of Vijnanamaya Kosha. Okay. So and if the Vijnanamaya Kosha is very strong, it can very easily control the Manomaya Kosha. Very easily. Vijnanamaya Kosha is very strong. Then चोराला चोरी करावीशी वाटते. It is the emotions. It is the greed. लेकिन उसको यदि पूछा तो उसका इनर वॉइस क्या कहता है? चोरी करना बराबर है क्या? नहीं. It is unethical. What is moral and what is immoral? Immoral. See, a very simple definition. जो भी कुछ आप कर रहे हो, if you sincerely feel that whatever the act I am doing should be done by all the people, and if that answer is yes, it is a moral act. मैं दान धर्म कर रहा हूं और मैंने पूछा मुझे सबने दान धर्म करना चाहिए, तो ऑफ कोर्स द इनर वॉइस विल से यस. मैं चोरी कर रहा हूं और चोर को पूछो सबने चोरी करना चाहिए क्या? नहीं, सबने नहीं करना चाहिए. तो फिर तू क्यों कर रहा है? आई डोंट नो, बट आई हैव टू डू दैट. जानामि धर्मम न च मे प्रवृत्ति, जानामि अधर्मम न च मे निवृत्ति. दुर्योधन को पूछा गया था, अरे आप ये सब कर रहे क्यों है? यस आचार्य, आई नो. How to strengthen Vijnanamaya Kosha then? Yeah, that is a very big subject. But I don't think we can finish. Now only 15 minutes are remaining. That is the real job which I want to tell you. How this yoga is an integrated approach of strengthening all Vijnanamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Annamaya Kosha. That is the basic subject. In stress management, I take all these things. But now we are just limiting ourselves. Now, why all these things are there? Because we are identifying ourselves with Anatman. What is Anatman? All the three Shariras are Anatman. And we are identifying ourselves, Anatman, as Atman. I am the body. The body is Anatma. My impressions, my emotions, Anatman hai. Everything is changing in this universe except the Atman, except the Brahman, which is not changing, which is the Sakshi of all these things. So identification of Anatman as Atman is the Avidya, which is there, and according to Upanishad, it is Anadi, but it is not Ananta. You can abolish Avidya. You can have with a sadhana a clear-cut understanding that all these are the instruments which are inert. All these koshas, इसके लिए उसको कोश कहते हैं. Kosh means the covering. All these 5 koshas are covering the Atman. But that Atman gives the light to these things. So it is the acquired consciousness. It is not its own consciousness. All these 5 koshas have got the acquired consciousness from Atman. And so this acquired consciousness, कैसे है? चांद बहुत अच्छा दिखता है. पूर्णिमे का चांद तो बहुत बढ़िया दिखता है. उसके ऊपर हम काव्य करते हैं, बहुत कुछ सुंदर सुंदर जो लड़कियों के जो ये होते हैं, फेस होते हैं, उसको हम चांद की उपमा देते हैं, बहुत कुछ करते हैं. व्हाई? बिकॉज उसका जो प्रकाश है बहुत शीतल है, बहुत अच्छा है. लेकिन हम ये कभी सोचते नहीं कि अरे वो उसका प्रकाश है ही नहीं. इट इज जस्ट ए रिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ सन. इट इज द एक्वायर्ड लाइट. लेकिन हमको चांद अच्छा लगता है सूरज से. Exactly in a similar way, all these instruments seems to be conscious because of the presence of Atman. It has got the acquired consciousness, but just like moon, we love these instruments only. We love our body. और फिर मैं बोलता हूँ कि yes, this is my body, me and mine, me. This is my body. This is my body. Why? When I say this is my body, I am referring to this Annamaya Kosha. Then he is my father, he is my mother, he is my friend, mine, me and mine. Now again, when I say he is my father, means it is his Annamaya Kosha, which I am referring to. He is my mother, I am referring to Annamaya Kosha. So me and mine, why? Because there is a strong identification of Annamaya Kosha as Atman. This identification, wrong identification, gives rise to the misunderstanding. ये पांचों कोश जो है, ये पांचों कोश are nothing but the coverings on the Atman. And you have to discriminate this Atman with Anatman. That is what is called as Vivek. लेकिन वो विवेक किससे करना है? इसी इंस्ट्रूमेंट से करना है. This instrument, with the help of these instruments, you have to understand that this is not the Atman, this is not conscious entity, it is inert. ज्ञानदेव महाराज ने बहुत अच्छा कहा है. एक सुंदर ओवी है. येण्याची शरीरे शरीरा येणे सरे, किंबहुना येर झारे चिरापडे. याच शरीराच्या माध्यमातून याच शरीरातलं जाणं येणं बंद करायचंय तुम्हाला. किंबहुना येर झारे चिरापडे. ही जी गुहा आहे ना, जन्म मृत्यू या गुहेवर शिळा पडेल. केव्हा? when you get the pure clear cut understanding that this is Anatman. येण्याची शरीरे with this same body, शरीर आने से ये बॉडी में आना बंद करना है. This is actually what they are saying. So with the help of these instruments, you have to slowly and slowly get disconnected from this false identification that I am body, I am the mind, I am the intellect, I am the ego. Now this Manomaya Kosha is made up of Manas and the storehouse, that is the memory. And this Vijnanamaya Kosha is made up of the discriminative knowledge and the ego or the I, Ahankara. Now with the help of this, slowly and slowly you are reaching towards this Atmana. And when that intellect, the final intellect, okay, because it has got the discriminative knowledge, you have that faculty, you have to strengthen that. And that will be strengthened only through Chintan and Manan. Let us go with the scriptures, read the books, listen the sermons of your Guru, contemplate, reflect on that. And that's why in Vedanta, there is a hierarchy of sadhana. The first is the Shravana, then Manana, and then the Nididhyasana. With the same instrument, you have to do first Shravana, and before Shravana, before going to the Guru, you have to make yourself capable of going to Guru, and that's why you have to do the first preliminary sadhana, which is called as Sadhana Chatushtaya. That Sadhana Chatushtaya, you cannot, Guru will not accept you. Chalo time pass yaar, Guru acha hai, dikhta hai, chalo jayenge. The Guru will just kick you out from his ashram. No. The Sadhana Chatushtaya first you have to practice. That is Viveka, Vairagya, Shamadama Sampatti, and the Mumukshatva. There has to be a burning desire to know why I am miserable. Why I am miserable. That is the burning desire should be there. And when you are practicing this, then slowly and slowly you are becoming eligible to go further towards Guru. And then Guru will give you some knowledge. He will ask you to read some scriptures. Go on reading Shravana. स्क्रिप्चर रीडिंग, बाद में सुनना है गुरु का जो भी कुछ सरमन से, जो भी कुछ लेक्चर से. श्रवण हो गया. व्हाट इज नेक्स्ट? जो भी कुछ सुना है, जो भी कुछ पढ़ा है आपने स्क्रिप्चर्स में थे, रिफ्लेक्ट ऑन दैट इंटेलेक्चुअली. अरे सब बोलते हैं कि एवरीथिंग तत्वमसि, ऐसे बोल रहे हैं गुरुजी. ऐसा कैसा हो सकता है? मैं कैसा वो हूं, ब्रह्म हूं, किंवा सर्वम खलु इदम ब्रह्म. हाउ कैन इट बी लाइक दैट? रिफ्लेक्ट ऑन दैट इंटेलेक्चुअली. उससे फाइट करो कि ये सब पूरे चराचर में परमात्मा भरा हुआ है. मुझे तो दिख रहा है सब ये है, इतनी सब भिन्नता है, ये ऐसे कैसे हो सकता है? रिफ्लेक्ट इंटेलेक्चुअली. दैट इज द मनन. And when you reflect, ये बुद्धीला एवढा त्रास द्या की ती शिणली पाहिजे. आणि ज्या वेळेला तुम्ही थकता, ज्यावेळेला तुम्हाला पुढे जाता येत नाही, द गुरु विल हेल्प यू. Yes, you go in this way. Go ahead. But you have to do your own this thing. And at one day, the knowledge dawns in you. Yes, whatever the scriptures are saying, whatever Guru is saying is logically correct. You have not experienced till that. But logically you understand, yes, there has to be something from which everything is evolved. And that is exactly where is Tattvamasi or the Sarvam Khaluidam Brahma or Aham Brahmasmi intellectually. So it is your strong conviction now that yes, whatever has been told to me by Guru or whatever I have read from the scriptures, logically, intellectually, I get convinced. It is your strong conviction. Yes, it has to be like that only. There is no other way. That is the manana. That is the intellectual sheet of existence, Vijnanamaya Kosha. But have you experienced it? You have not experienced it. Till that time, your personality will not change. ये बौद्धिक ज्ञान हो गया, उससे ईगो ही बढ़ेगा. अरे हाँ, मालूम है मुझे क्या है अहम ब्रह्मास्मि. हमें भी मालूम है अहम ब्रह्मास्मि. तो हम हो गए क्या ब्रह्मन? अभी किसी ने इंसल्ट कर दो, हमारा एकदम ऊपर चला जाता है सब. ये ब्रह्मन का लक्षण है क्या? So whatever, so Shravana Manana ke baad, when you are getting yourself totally convinced, Guru asks you to now meditate on that. And in that meditation, you get the experiential knowledge. That experiential knowledge is really changing your personality. You yourself get experienced of that. And then no questions will be there. See, it is like this. There is a lake, a beautiful lake, a clear water lake, and below that, there is a precious stone. And on top of it, there are so many impurities are there. There are waves and everything is there. And so you don't know actually there is a precious stone below that. So what you will do first? But somebody is telling that there is a precious stone. How will you believe it? You can't believe it. So then he says that, okay, you do one thing, ये सब जो कचरा है ना ये निकाल दो. Impurities should be removed. Remove किया, फिर भी waves are there. तो waves को भी शांत करो. वो भी शांत हो गए. अभी क्या दिख रहा है? हाँ, गुरुजी, now I can see that precious stone. Have you seen it? Yes. Have you grabbed it? No. Why? You have to dive into this. Go to the bottom, catch hold of that stone and then say, yes, sir, Guru, I have got this. So the jumping into the clear water is the nididhyasana. You have to go into it. You know now, you have seen this, but you have not experienced that thing. So for that, you have to jump into the water and catch hold of that precious stone. That jumping into the water is the nididhyasana. You get this point? And Shravana and Manana. Shravana is listening only, that whatever is saying, देखो भाई और देखो और देखो. और उसके पहले जो साधना चतुष्टय है, that is nothing but the चित्त शुद्धि. ऊपर का जो मैला है वो निकालो, उस पे जो वेव्स है वो शांत करो. वो होने के बाद आप गुरु के पास जाओ. गुरु बोलेगा कि अभी ठीक से देखो, आपको दिखता है क्या? अभी प्रेशियस स्टोन दिख गया. चिंतन मनन के साथ श्रवण मनन. अभी जम मारो और जाओ अंदर and take experiential knowledge. The first chintana is the conviction, intellectual conviction. And Shravana is just listen to first. Whatever is the Guru, let us have that habit of listening. पहले तो सुनने का आदत रखो. वो गुरु है मेरे, तो गुरु है तो गुरु का मुझे सुनने दो. गुरु क्या कहते हैं, जो भी गुरु कहते हैं वो श्रद्धा है. वो वो श्रद्धा ही काम करेगी आपकी। गुरु जो कह रहा है वो सच है, इतनी खाली श्रद्धा रखो, देन रिफ्लेक्ट ऑन दैट। और धीरे धीरे जब हम रिफ्लेक्ट करते हैं, उसके ऊपर चिंतन मनन करते हैं, देन इंटेलेक्चुअली यू विल अंडरस्टैंड। और ये सब जो होता है पहले तो हम देखते हैं, सो ये 5 जो कोश है, ऑल दिस 5 शीट्स ऑफ एग्जिस्टेंस, दे आर द इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स। चित्त शुद्धि यानी देह शुद्धि, मन शुद्धि, बुद्धि शुद्धि, ऑल दिस क्लींजिंग प्रोसेसेस हैज टू बी देयर। देन मन का जो शांति है वो शांति आनी चाहिए। और उसके लिए हमें बहुत सारे जो साधना है वो साधना करनी पड़ती है। हमारी जो मेजर साधना है वो साधना आर नथिंग बट टू क्लींस योर ऑल दीज इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स। ये इंस्ट्रूमेंट जब क्लीन हो जाएंगे ना, तो अपने आप वो आत्मन का जो प्रकाश है वो दिखने को लग जाएगा। सो दिस क्लींजिंग प्रोसेस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। 5 कोश के ऊपर अभी वेदांत क्या कहता है वो समझ में नहीं आया अभी तक हमको, क्योंकि वो मैं गया ही नहीं वो विषय में। खाली मैंने इंटेलेक्चुअली बताया जो भी कुछ है वो। टू बी वेरी फ्रैंक, एक्चुअली दिस सब्जेक्ट, as I have already told you, I need minimum 4 to 5 lectures like this. Then only we can cover this. What do you mean by Panchakosha Viveka? Today only we have finished only what is Panchakosha. What do you mean by Panchakosha Viveka? A little experience I have given you about this Vedantic knowledge, how that Vedantic education goes on, and how yoga is an integrated approach. That we have to see afterwards. There actually yoga, in one line I can say that yoga operates on each and every sheet of your existence. It works on your Annamaya Kosha, it works on your Pranamaya Kosha, it works on your Vijnanamaya Kosha. Need those lectures so beautiful to listen. Thank you very much. Anyway, so it operates on your Manomaya Kosha, it operates on your Vijnanamaya Kosha also. So all this is the integrated approach, and that's why yoga is an integrated approach. And that's why ये योगा थेरेपी जो है, ये योगा थेरेपी इसी के ऊपर बेस्ड है। पंचकोश संकल्पना, ये पहले पंचकोश संकल्पना मैंने लॉजिकली इसके लिए बताया कि वेदांत फिलॉसफी के अंदर मैं यदि चला जाऊं ना, तो आपको बहुत कुछ मुझे बताना है, लेकिन वो 1 घंटे में होने वाला नहीं है। इसके लिए आई हैव चोजन दिस लॉजिकल थिंकिंग ऑफ 5 शीट्स ऑफ एग्जिस्टेंस, how this Panchakosha and how these things are there, ये सब बताने की कोशिश की है। 1 घंटे में जो हो गया, I think it is 9:30, so we'll stop here. Any questions are there? Definitely they are welcome. See, Panchakosha Sankalpana, you have to add your Karma Siddhanta also. You cannot leave aside the Karma Siddhanta when you are thinking about this. It goes hand in hand.
Natasha?
हेलो सर, नमस्ते।
या नमस्ते।
सर, एक आपसे पूछना था, जैसे आपने बताया कि हमारी बॉडी में प्राणमय कोश ऊपर तक रहते हैं, तो अगर अंदर तक रहा तो यहाँ पे सेंसेस नहीं आएंगे।
बिल्कुल।
तो सर
it is more expansive, I told you.
हाँ, तो इसका लॉजिक जो हमारे साइंटिफिकली हमको जब एनेस्थेशिया देते हैं, कंसिडर लोकल एनेस्थेटिक, तो वो क्या हमारे पंचकोशास पे एक्ट करता है?
वो पंचकोशा पे नहीं एक्ट करता है। It numbs that it works on your Annamaya Kosha only. Time being, it dysfunction this nervous system. वो जो sensations है ना आपके, so it numbs the sensations. That's it. So it works on Annamaya Kosha only. क्योंकि जैसे उसका इफेक्ट निकल जाता है, तुरंत prana is there, but now you are stopping that prana to function by external agency. No, not getting. You mean to say that when you are giving anesthesia, you are stopping the prana shakti? No, you are, no madam. Why I am telling you? Because you are working on your physical body. You are not working on your pranamaya kosha.
Yeah.
तो फिजिकल बॉडी पे आप इंजेक्शन दे रहे हो, प्राणमय कोश में आप इंजेक्शन नहीं दे रहे।
हाँ, दैट्स ट्रू। तो
तो फिजिकल बॉडी जो है वो फिजिकल बॉडी पे टेम्पररी आप उसके जो सेंसेशंस है वो नम करते हैं। हार्ड ड्रिंक्स लेने के बाद क्या होता है, व्हेन आई एम स्ट्रेसफुल 2 पेग मार दिए, लोगों आजकल फैशन हो गई है वो। व्हाट यू आर डूइंग एक्चुअली, you denumb these senses, these sensations, denumb the sensations for the time being. Prana is there, it is functioning. आप पूरे सुषुप्ति में अवस्था में है, डीप स्लीप में है, अभी कुछ भी काम नहीं कर रहा है, तो प्राणमय कोश गया क्या तुम्हारा? नहीं गया ना, प्राणमय कोश इज देयर। लेकिन you have gone, now your consciousness has withdrawn from this Annamaya Kosha. Exactly in a similar way, you are operating on your body, you are operating on your Annamaya Kosha, and temporarily you are stopping that function. The Pranamaya Kosha is there. Pranamaya Kosha udhar hi hai, but now because of these medicines, you are stopping that function. जैसे मैंने बोला कि प्राण शक्ति निकल गई तो वो वहीं पर है, लेकिन वो काम नहीं करेंगे, समझे कि नहीं? अभी प्राण भी है, लेकिन बाहर से एनेस्थेशिया देके आपने कंपलसरी वो बॉडी जो है वो बॉडी को इनएक्टिव किया है। हाँ, प्राणमय कोश में यदि बिगाड़ हो गया तो आप कुछ नहीं कर पाएंगे, then your systems will not work at all, and that is the whole reason of all psychosomatic diseases. It is nothing but the disturbance of pranamaya kosha, and that pranamaya kosha is getting disturbed because of the manomaya kosha and vijnanamaya kosha, because this is still more expansive. Let us understand this point. पंचकोश जो संकल्पना है वो ये पांचों कोश जब तगड़े हो जाते हैं, then it works together, integrally they work together, and then the whole health, not only the physical body, the mental body, the intellectual body, all are very strong. And that's why the yoga takes into account all these koshas. And unfortunately, today's medical science is working only on Manomaya kosha, Annamaya kosha, whereas the yoga takes into account all these koshas. Whatever the injection and everything you are giving, you are not giving to the Pranamaya kosha, you are giving to the Annamaya kosha.
It has no action also on the Pranamaya kosha.
Exactly, nothing.
Okay.
और इसके लिए तो प्राण वैसे भी दौड़ता है ना, बहुत तगड़ा दौड़ता है, जैसा उसका इफेक्ट निकल जाता है तो प्राणमय कोश इज देयर, प्राण इज देयर, समझे कि नहीं?
जी सर, एक और क्वेश्चन था। आपने जैसे बताया ना कि आनंदमय कोशा में हमारे संस्कार रहते हैं और अविद्या भी रहती है।
या अविद्या, which is anadi. Because of avidya, these sanskaras are we are creating. It is only because of avidya we are accumulating this sanchita karma or the sanskaras. So avidya is the main thing. But this, pardon?
सर ये वहाँ मतलब नेचुरली प्रेजेंट रहती है, ऐसा है कि
it is anadi, that is what I am telling you, it is anadi, because you really don't know. आपका पहला जन्म कब हुआ ये मालूम नहीं है, जब जन्म हो गया तो अविद्या के साथ ही हुआ है, लेकिन आपको मालूम नहीं कब हुआ है। और इसके लिए वो सब जो डिस्कशन है वो स्टॉप करने के लिए हमारे जो उपनिषदिक ऋषिज है उन्होंने कहा है कि दिस इज अनादि। ये अनादि इसीलिए है कि यू रियली डोंट नो कि आपका पहला जन्म कब हो गया, यानी वो कैसे पहले मुर्गी की पहला अंडा, वो हिसाब से हो गया है। सो बट इट इज नॉट अनंत, you can end that avidya and you can have a direct, and that is why this avidya is nothing but maya according to Vedanta philosophy. वो माया के बारे में बाद में बताएंगे। and there are 3 levels of your the existence. So that Vedanta philosophy is too good. Let me tell you, Vedanta philosophy में जो बताया गया है, if at all we get any opportunity, we will do another session on this only. Okay, so that is beautifully they have explained. Today I have explained only the logical thinking and little bit of Vedanta and no yoga. But all these things coming together, you will find that this is something great science, and it is a science. Spiritualism is absolutely a science. All these vibhutis. Now I teach even the this third year students also. I am teaching this vibhutis. So there is a karya karan bhav hai usko. Cause and effect relationship is there always. लेकिन हमको वो कार्य कारण भाव न मालूम होने के कारण हम उसको चमत्कार कहते हैं, बट इट इज नॉट चमत्कार. अरे 100 डिग्री में पानी उबलता है, तो ये चमत्कार हो गया क्या? नहीं, इट इज इट्स फॉल्ट. जैसे आप लगाएंगे 100 डिग्री तक जाएगा तो पानी उबलेगा. दैट इज द यूनिवर्सल रूल. एग्जैक्टली इन ए सिमिलर वे देयर आर सो मेनी यूनिवर्सल रूल्स व्हिच वी डू नॉट हैव. It is a science, and I always try to teach the students the science behind the spiritualism. Then only the people will understand. Otherwise not. बाबा वाक्यम प्रमाणम करेंगे तो नहीं कोई सुनेगा.
Thank you very much, sir.
We can have one more question, sir.
Yeah, sure.
Maharajan.
Yeah. Hello, sir.
Yeah.
So my question is, because you have insisted on logic, so when in a fetus, when the embryo is growing, it has like stages, right? We say first trimester mein itna hoga, second mein itna, and third mein itna. So what is the relation of the pancha koshas when in relation to this context? Because we are starting as a single cellular organism, and then we evolve. So what is where does the theory of Panchakoshas fit in this medical narrative?
See, the first thing is that when conceive हो जाता है, उस समय it is only a physical body, which is just a part and parcel of the mother's body. It is there. It is because of the अन्नमय कोश. जब फ्यूजन हो जाता है तो उसका एक बॉडी बनता है. इट हैज नो कॉन्शियसनेस एट दैट टाइम. जैसे हमारे हाथ बढ़ते हैं, पैर बढ़ते हैं, हम बड़े हो जाते हैं, वैसे ही वो गोला जो है वो बढ़ता है. आफ्टर अबाउट 4 to 5 months or 3 months, now this body becomes capable of accepting the subtle body. Okay, at that time our subtle body, which is moving around, every subtle body is searching for such type of body which is congenial for his prarabdha karma. So at that time it enters into the womb of mother, and then it starts beating by itself, and then slowly and slowly, but the physical body is nourished by the mother only with the umbilical cord. Okay. And when it comes out, then it has got all the 5 koshas. So this is the step by step. Now, who is doing all these things? It is the nature, Panchamahabhuta. Okay, जो पहले जो body है, that is nothing but the mixture of Panchamahabhuta. And this Panchamahabhuta के जो mixture है, it is because of the anna which you are taking, the food which you are taking. Okay, but it has no subtle body till that time. When it is capable of accepting the subtle body, then that subtle body gets attracted towards that womb, and then it starts its whole functioning. और इसके लिए जो जिसे हम बोलते हैं ना कि अभी प्राण आ गए, तो प्राण मीन्स वो तो शटल बॉडी है, वो आ गए. And even the physical side, the medical science also will be now supporting all these facts.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Wonderful.
Yes, yeah.
Any more questions? Yes, and we will try to speak to sir and see how we can have one more session by sir again.
Yes, yes. There is no problem, because this subject is so vast actually. It is next to impossible to cover up every aspect of this subject. It is not possible within 1 year, 1 hour. Okay. I'll be also happy if again you will give me the opportunity to speak on this subject, because it is my mission and it is my passion, both the things.
Yes.
Okay.
So thank you so much, sir, for accepting our invite and giving us an introduction of this subject. And thank you very much, everyone, for attending as well. We'll see you in December Yogarthi, which will be our last session of this year Yogarthi. And yes, I will also be sharing the recorded video of this with all of us. Okay. Thank you again. Thank
Okay.
you all.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.